Took her a month to let me see them. I wonder if they've always been under that chair. I better go check their water today. What are you doing up here all by yourself? Where's the rest of them? Huh? They're not in the water. I don't see them anywhere. Huh? What you doing up here by yourself? I don't see the rest of them. Huh? Where's the rest of your group? I'm gonna go check the water first. Huh? Where's the rest of your group? Huh? See the white bull out there. So if he's out there, the others must be with him. Well, that tub's almost empty. That one's 3/4 full. That one's half full. That one's a little bit lower. But they got water. They got water until tonight. I'll give them later this afternoon. All right, girl and boy. Yeah, it looks like you knocked down that bale a little bit, but I'm sure there's still hay there. There's some in your mouth. I'm going to do some work in the big pasture today. Yeah, no, I'm not going to give you corn today. Maybe tonight. Yeah, he's eating his hay. I hear geese. Yeah, I'm going to do some spraying in the big pasture today. Kill some more ironweeds, hopefully. Yeah. Yeah, he sees her now. He wants to get out with him. He's looking at him. Hey, girl. There's the rest of them. They're down there. Here they come. Yeah, I'll work on that sometime later. Maybe this afternoon, I don't know. I'm gonna get some more spraying done. I haven't done nothing for a couple days because of the rain. I didn't want to go out there with the truck and what? What are you in a hurry for, boy? Yeah, I didn't want to track up the pasture with the truck tires. But I think it's dried up now for it's been a couple days since that rain, I think. So I can go out now. They're looking at this cow here. It says, what's she doing there? There's my mulberry. Berries are turning red. Yeah, I'll trim these off one of these days. Well, I better get some work done today. There goes them two geese. There's always a couple of geese flying around. Those two are playing. She's coming around. Sun feels warm. I got a little jacket on, but I don't think I need it today. It's been cold the last few days. Yeah. Yeah. Rained the one day, then it was cold the next, and I don't know if this is. Yeah, I can't remember what day it rained anymore. What are you coming up here for, huh? Yeah, you guys could use an oiler. Put a slide on your head. What? Don't you shake your head at me. But you, Red, I'm gonna smell me. Nope. Yeah, you could use a little fly spray on your face. Yeah, I'll get to you one of these days. I haven't mixed any fly spray with water yet. I mixed it for the oiler out in the big pasture, but that's about it. Oh, the flies are starting to, they're shaking the flies around, so now they're starting to come to me. Oh, are you going to do some breeding, boy? Where were you? Yeah. The other one wanted to soak in the water. Oh, I better get going. I don't think she's in heat. I think he is. Okay, I gotta go. Is that my cat? Is that my cat down there? I think that's my cat. How'd she get down there so quick? She was up there a minute ago, a few minutes ago, before I came out to the barn. I guess she went down the hill. Now she's coming. Yeah, that's my cat. I can tell by the back legs. They've got more white on them. He's coming up. I guess you want to go down and see if you could catch something. Yeah, that's my cat. Now she's got 4 kittens. Well, she's had 4 kittens. I just never knew where they were. I never saw them until yesterday. She kept them hidden from me for so long. And I don't know if they've been always under that chair over there since they were born, or she just moved them there. She could have had them there the whole time. Who knows? Okay, well, I gotta go get some work done. There's one of the kittens sunning itself. It hasn't seen me yet. Oh, I think it saw me. That's just one of them. It sees its mama though. Mama did. Teach them how to eat. I put some cat food up for them. Yeah, I can't be watching these guys all day. Before I can do any spraying, I need to refill my jugs with water. Mockingbird singing today. Anyway, I filled up those 5 jugs. I probably won't use them today. I'll probably only do a couple of those. I filled that one up too and put the weed killer in it. I don't have a whole lot of weed killer left, so I'm going to use what I got. I'll have to buy some more eventually, but I'll leave them in there. Yeah, I can take them out if I need to. I'll probably use that one and maybe one more, because that's a lot of walking. Spraying those weeds, it's a lot of walking, so I don't want to wear myself out too much today. It's a nice day for spraying. It's not too windy and it's warm. It's always good to spray when the sun's shining. That means the plants will absorb the weed killer, the herbicide, better. Okay, I guess I'm ready to head out to the big pasture now. Do some more spraying. Okay, let's go. And that mockingbird likes to sing from up there. Yeah. I've been wanting to buy a new antenna for years, but I just don't know. In my younger days, I could climb up there and change it. But not anymore. I have to hire somebody with one of those bucket things that reach up there. I can't do it. I can't climb up there like I used to when I was younger. I'll put that one up. But a bunch of those things broke off in the back. Probably why I don't get as good reception as it did before. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. Okay, let's head out to the big pasture and do some more spraying today. What do you think about that? Huh? Hey, you got a lot to say, don't you? Yeah. But that's not meant for me, is it? Well, those birds sing because they're happy, or that must be a female. Maybe that's a female there. Yeah, he's singing for her. That's another mockingbird. Okay, well, I gotta go. Here we go. It should be dry enough now after a couple days after the rain. Looks like somebody ran into the ditch there, and then they drove out. And here, they got their wheels muddy on one of them. I don't think it was me though. Yeah, they must have passed. Oh, I don't know what caused that muddy tire on the side here. Could have been me. Maybe that's the day. Oh, that's the day I met somebody. Maybe that's what it was. But it seems like it happened after the rain. I see the cattle way out there. And there's still some water in these puddles here. Nothing to be worried about, I don't think. Well, I gotta clean my windshield off now. I forgot to do that. Got a nice ramp now. Yeah, with just a little bit of bump. I better close this gate behind me. I got water in the mud puddles again. I better close the gate. Okay. Cattle can't go into that creek anymore. I got them locked out for the month of May anyway. I think that rhymes. Month of May anyway. I was going to open this gate on the left, but I'll do it on my way out. There's still mud in these mud puddles, water in these puddles here, so. I can really see the weeds wilting along the fence there where I sprayed, and the fence too. You can see the plants dying along the fence, so that's good. there's some of the cattle. Yeah, I can see the weeds on this end here. You can see them starting to turn yellow. I don't know if you can see the contrast between the ones I sprayed and the ones I didn't spray. Hard to see. I can't see the difference right now. But I sprayed most of everything on this side. Yeah. Oh, I didn't back up very good here. I gotta open this gate up here. Okay, gate's open. Yeah, I can see some of these weeds here wilted. From here to that on the corner, up ahead, before it goes around the corner, I sprayed this first. And I'll show you the dividing line. Probably can't see it though. Hey cow, you're gonna have a, this is the cow, this dark one is the one that's supposed to have a calf soon. I'm hoping. But you're gonna have to get out of the way. I gotta get through there. Come on. Come on. That's it. I think they're going back to that little pond. Okay, right about here, if I remember right, right about here is the dividing line of where I sprayed. Everything on the right, you go to that big, I think it's that big tree. If it ain't that big tree, it's just to the right of that big tree. But somewhere on the right of that big tree, that's what I sprayed. And the ones on the left, I didn't spray yet. Huh. I really can't tell the difference right now. I have to give it some time. The ones that are around me here, I could see they're a little bit wilted. Anyway, I'm going to go park in the shade. And I'll start spraying again from here. From here over to the left. I heard a calf somewhere. There it is. I thought I heard a calf. There you are. You got left behind, huh? You got left behind. You got left behind. Okay, where was I doing here? Okay, let's drive over to the shade. I'll be walking toward this way anyway. Yeah. Yeah, there aren't that many over here. The irons are kind of thin here, but I still got to spray them. Otherwise, I'll go to seed. Last year, I think I mowed them down with a sycamore, but I was going to do that this year, but I changed my mind. I think spraying is better. Kills the root, and they don't grow back. Here's that tree I mentioned on the corner. And there's that big tree. Either that big tree or the one over there. I can't remember which one I was using as a line of sight. From that tree over there. From that tree. Anyway, from this tree behind me to that first pear tree, I sprayed that first. The day the same day I was spraying the other side over there, on the other side of that fence. So that was first. Then I don't know if it was the next day or a day after, I sprayed this part on that side, like from that one of those big trees there all the way down, but about half a half of this. So now I got to line myself up with that tree and then spray again. The rest of this part right here, and then down. Don't know if I'll get all the way down to the end, but I want to get at least this part done. This part there done. Yeah, I sprayed all those. I should be able to see them wilting and dying here soon, unless the herbicide got rinsed off by the rain the other day. Anyway, I gotta get going. I got a sprayer all ready to go. And I lost the sunshine. Got a little cloudy. And the wind picked up. Wind's a little bit stronger now. I got one sprayer tank full sprayed. I got all this done here, all the way up to. Well, I didn't quite get to that yellow pole. I got most of this area here, from this pole back to that opening there. Yeah, I got that much done. So I got all this from this yellow pole and that opening all the way this way. I got all this sprayed. All this sprayed, I just have to wait for it to start dying. I still got this strip here back in there. There's not that much ironweeds. I can get them some other time. I like to have the sun shining when I'm spraying. And it was shining for a while, but now it's overcast again. See, it's the clear skies over there, but these clouds moved in. So I could keep spraying, but my elbows hurt me anyway. Squeezing that sprayer handle all the time. When I'm spraying the fence, I just lock it and leave the spray open. But when I'm spraying these weeds, I just have to hit each weed with a squirt. Anyway, I don't know if it's going to rain or not, but it's clouding up, so I'm going to head back to the house and work on something else over there. I lost my rag again. The wind blew it off. That's where my shoulders, so those back sprayer straps don't dig into my shoulders too much. There goes some traffic on this back road of mine. This back road gets a lot of traffic. Not many people living down this road, but a lot of people use it as a shortcut from another road up there to a main road over here, or to the highway. Anyway, I'll be waiting for this stuff to die. I don't have a whole lot left, just that wing, that strip from about where that yellow pole is, right this side of it, all the way down. And I left my sprayer empty. Those jugs are still filled with water, so I probably got enough herbicide to finish this strip in here. But once I use that up, then I'll have to go buy some more eventually, but I'll buy it when I need it. Okay, I'm going to drive around and pick up that yellow pole, and then I'll go home. While I was spraying out there, I found this calf skull from that calf that the red cow lost in end of February. Yeah. That's all. There's a few bones out there too, but they're pretty small, so I'll just leave them. I guess buzzards cleaned it up pretty good. I didn't even see a skin. just this skull cap and a few bones. Okay, yeah, it's too overcast for me to keep spraying. I mean, I could. And it would probably still work, but I think the spray works better when there's sunshine. Full sunshine. Yeah, there's not many weeds here. Still a lot of walking though. Yeah, a lot of walking. There's more in this little area here where that branch empties out its water. Right in there. That's where I'm always thinking about putting in the road. But that'll probably never happen. So, but it's always nice to think about it. Oh, there's a batch of what's the name of them again? Milkweed. Yeah, that's for the monarch butterflies. I don't spray those. I'll spray these ironweeds though. I don't know what eats those. I don't think anything eats those. I know the cattle don't. Yeah, I'll spray these. I wanted to get up to this thing here, but since I emptied the sprayer and it got cloudy, I decided to just go ahead and quit. I'll pick that up. Okay, I'm headed home. I forget how far I came with that spray. I know I came this far. I might have went to the next post too, but I don't remember. I know I didn't go all the way down, but I can kind of tell that the weeds on the edge are dying. Oh, I better go around that wet spot. I already got a couple ruts in there. I don't want to make any more. Yeah, I sprayed these. It's hard to tell. It's only been a couple days since I sprayed these. But the weeds on the other side of the creek, I sprayed those about a week ago. And I did this fence too about a week ago. Yeah, you can see where I sprayed the grass under the fence is dying, the weeds and grass. Yeah, and the weeds. See these ironweeds here next to the fence? See, they got yellow tops. The tops are getting pale because they're dying. And that's the plan. Yeah, this keeps the cattle from reaching underneath the fence. I sprayed the weeds on the other side of the fence too. A couple of days, maybe a day or two later. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell if those are dying. But it's been about a week since I sprayed those. I sprayed the ones across the creek a few days before that, or a day or two before that. Anyway, a little wet through here. Uh-oh. It's always been a wet spot, but I made it through. Oh, yeah. I didn't like that. I forgot about that wet spot. Yeah, I made a track. I didn't get stuck or nothing. I did spin a little bit, I think. Looks like the cattle are taking a break. They don't have the creek to soak in, but they got that little pond there, so they come down for that. Then they got some shade here. Well, of course, it's overcast now anyway. I guess I'll go ahead and close this gate, this fence gate, not the pipe gate. Some of the cattle are still in the pond, or at least one of them. Who's all there anyway? Well, my cow's in the pond. The next oldest cow is in front of the bull, laying down. The bull's laying down, and then the red cow is off to the left. Then the brown cow, And then the white cow back here with some calves. I hate to do it, but I'm going to have to drive through there and disturb them, wake them up. They look so comfortable there, though. That one looks like it's sleeping. But if I gotta go through there, I gotta go through there. But I gotta close the gate first. Not the gate that's in front of me. The gate's about behind me. Otherwise, that fence here won't be on, and I gotta have it on. It's hard to see those weeds out there. There weren't all that many of them, but I can see they're wilting on top. A few of them, the ones that I can see. At least they're turning yellow. Okay, I gotta head out of here. The calf's still relaxed. I hate to drive through there, but it's the only way out. Sorry, girl. You can take a nap after I go through, or finish your nap. I'll go slow so I don't scare them too much. But they're used to my truck, but I don't think they're so used to it to be that close. All right, girls. Where's the mother two? Oh, there's a calf off to the right, up on the hillside by the trees. Take it slow. No sudden moves. Oh, the brown cow got up. But the other calves, the calves stayed there, only the brown cow got up. There's one of the calves. Where's the other one at? I only see one. I didn't look too close at the calves laying down on the fence there. I'll see if I can find them. Yeah, mama cow's still in the water. Nobody else got up. Hey, Red. Go around this way. A little mud there. I gotta open that gate, but I'm not going out yet. I'm gonna sit watching for a while. Nice breeze. Only saw that one calf. They're usually together. I'm guessing it's over there with the mother ones. Over there. I didn't really look that close. I saw some heads, but I didn't actually see which ones they were. Yeah, they can't they can't cross it into the creek. They can't get into the creek because they got the gates closed down there. Because I'm leaving that pasture over there empty, let the grass grow up for when we haul bales, and I gotta walk them in there and they'll have something good to eat. Yeah, but even without the creek, they still got this little pond here, which used to be the creek. The creek used to flow through here until I had it rechanneled. Used to make a turn there before I had all this bridge and stuff in, Used to have a turn there. I think the previous owner had a crossing way over there, either on this side or the other side of that big tree. Yeah, I think it was on the. I'm probably thinking it's on the other side. Yeah, I don't know if I have any photos of that from way back then. That's before I had digital cameras. Back in the 80s. Yeah. So they're still enjoying this little water hole. That's good. Anyway, like I said, the creek used to turn here, and this area here, all this area was all trees. Trees. The creek used to come right where I'm standing, right where my truck is, and behind me, it made another turn at the bottom of that hill, and then went that way, and went across that way, and then that big tree, and then so that from the tree that way is the same. Is the same creek. But all this here, I had them clear all the tree. I started doing it by hand, cut the tree, but it was too much, so I hired a bulldozer, backhoe, or track road, so somebody with big equipment, and they pushed all the trees out, put them in the old creek here where I'm sitting, and then dug all the dirt out from here, from there all the way down to connect it to the old creek, and they also put, and then when they dug it out, they covered all the trees up that were over here. There might have been some over there too, in that channel, but I put a drainage pipe in there too. I think it's clogged up now, but it worked out pretty good. I got this for my driveway. Yeah, dug all that dirt out, covered this pile of trees up over here, and they put some dirt over there too. And then years later, I built this bridge. Years later, back in the late 90s, I think. I had a crossing with riprap and that old culvert there, but the high water, the floods washed it out, so I put this heavy-duty bridge in, and it's been good ever since. Although I had to patch the other side because it started to crack, because the water is undermining it on that corner by that tree. I'll have to solve that problem too with some riprap or concrete eventually, but for right now it's not going anywhere. Oh, I found that other calf. The brown cow, she walked up. There it is. It just came down. It was up on the side of that hill, way up there. It just came down to nurse on the mama. The mama was, the brown cow got up when I went by, and then she walked in there next to that calf. I said, "What are you doing in there?" And then she was looking for her calf. I heard some leaves rustle, and the calf came down the hill. Yeah, there it is. I got a fence there. I guess the cat just went underneath it. And it's supposed to be on. I guess it's high enough where she can go under it. I didn't see her when I went by. I only saw that one calf that just got up now. That's the bull calf. That's mama cow's calf. Well, they look content. I guess I better head back to the house. I don't think it's going to rain, but I got another job I could do today if I feel like it. I'll just go home anyway, even though I do nothing. Well, at least that part's done. You know, I was passing by and I really couldn't see through the dead weeds, but I think those might be soybeans out there. They're kind of early for soybeans, but it looks like soybeans. But on the other end of the field by the intersection, I thought I saw corn growing there. So I don't know. Really don't know what he's planting. I think I'll walk out there and find out. I thought I saw corn growing on by the intersection in this field on the other end. Well, he plants what he wants. Well, since I'm not planning on going anywhere else today, I close that gate here by the driveway, and I open this gate here for these cattle to come in. I just got to call them to come eat some grass. They've been in there. I'm gonna let them in here in front of the house or in front of the vehicles. I guess took out that gate closed to have that gate closed too. There's some cattle over there. There's the Red Bull. I'll see if I can get him to come. I'm not sure where the other cow is. There's the other cow. Come on, let's go. Come and get it. Come on. Let's go, let's go. Come on, cows, let's go. Come on. Ah, she's coming. Here they come. I don't have this fence up yet, but when they come in, they start eating grass, so I got time to get the fence from around the building and bring it back here and hook it up. Yeah, here they come. Come and get it. Good girls. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. This is like the third time they've been in here. First time was less than a day. Second time was like only a couple hours because I had somewhere to go. Look at the flies on his face. I can see his flies good because he's white. Yeah. I'll probably leave him in here the rest of the day. Rest of today. And it's only about noon, if that. Red didn't show up yet. Yeah, gates are closed. The fence is on. That fence is always on because it's turned on from down there, hooked up with this fence. So when I hook up the gate, when the gate's unhooked, that fence is off. But when the gate's hooked up, since that's on, it turns the rest of that fence on. And they could come back through there and eat there, but the other gate's still up too. But I got another fence I got to get to put up where I'm standing, so they don't get in there with the vehicles or tractor or anywhere else back in there and make trouble. I'll leave that gate closed. I don't need to be going around the house. I got to take this wire with the two jugs on it and stretch it across there. And when I hook it up there, it'll be on. Oh, here comes Red. Come on, Red. I'm hoping they eat some of these weeds along the trailer here so I don't have to cut it. Good boy. I like his temperament. He's relaxed. Oh, I knew he'd go for the red bud first thing. I was going to save that red bud, but that's okay. As long as they don't, if they ruin the top, they ruin the top. Here where that stump was, it was an old, it was a red maple that broke off during a storm. Same storm that knocked over that mulberry tree near the pond, and also bent that gate up because it hit the gate. but the tree was too damaged, so I cut it off. But then I planted 4 red buds around it. My plan was to let it grow. That's before I let them in here. Cause I only did this. Only let them in here this year. Yeah, this first year I let them in here to clean this up because I'm tired of cutting this little bit of grass. Anyway, I put 4 red buds around the stump, and I let them grow up for a few years. Then I tried to twist them together to make them grow as a twisted tree. It didn't work out. Two of them got twisted together, but the other 2 died. I guess they got broke off or something. Yeah. Anyway, probably worked better. Probably would have worked better if I didn't have the stump in the way, because I didn't start twisting them together until they got above the stump, and then I tried to twist them. But the other 2 died off. 2 of them died. So now I got two that are twisted together, and if they knock those down and eat the leaves, well, I just have to worry about something. I'll plant something else there, and then I'll have to put a fence around it. That's it, girls. Eat it up, so I don't have to mow it. I may have to mow it eventually, because they don't eat everything, but whatever they don't eat, I can mow. Yeah. At least I got plenty to eat down there. I can see lots of white clover down there. But I think the white clover is growing where they have piles of manure. They don't like to eat near their own manure. Yeah, a lot of clumps. That's where those clumps are. See those darker clumps? That's where their old manure is. Yeah. They eat in between them. I hear some geese again. Yeah, I think I'm going to go work on that ring over there, that cow panel on that pear tree on the hill there by the barn. I'm going to put that ring around it. I got to put this wire gate up so they don't get in where the vehicles are. Hey, Red. I got the wire up. I got the 2 jugs on it so they can see it better. Hooked up there, now it's on. Enjoy your extra meal. That's it. Munch it down. I could see where they munched it down last time, but it grew back. Yeah. They do a pretty good job of eating it down. But there's still some weeds that they won't eat. But if I left them in here longer, it would be cleaner and shorter, but I don't want to leave them in here overnight. I don't want them trying to escape. Even though they got 2 wires there. The wires look like they're low. I should put them higher up. Anyway, they're good. I think they'll behave themselves. That white bull, he's developing pretty good. Looks like he's putting on some muscle. Hey, Kai, don't push Red around. She chased Red off. Where you going, Red? That's it. Go eat somewhere else, away from those cows. Hey, I don't know why she don't like him. I think she's going to eat the red bud. If she wanted to, she could bend that tree down and eat the leaves off the top too. Well, I guess she just wants the grass. Oh, Red got to go back to where he was eating. All right, good for him. Those two birds, they're fighting. Those are swallows, barn swallows. They got a nest in here. I try not to bother them, but sometimes I have to walk right underneath it. I guess they're used to me. I remember barn swallows when I was a kid. They always had nests in the barn. That's why they call them barn swallows. Yeah. We never mess with them because they eat bugs. Well, it's late afternoon now, and cattle been out here, about 4 or 5 hours already. They're still munching away. At least these two are. Don't know where the others are. They got it clipped down pretty good. Some places I noticed they didn't eat. Probably got some piles of manure there. Oh, there's the other one. Eating over there. I don't see little Red. He must be somewhere. I'll leave him in here until sun goes down. So they got another 2 hours. At least 2 hours. Maybe a little longer. I haven't done nothing all afternoon. I think I want to do something now. Yeah, they're munching away. They're pretty good lawnmowers, though. They cleaned it up pretty good. Yeah, I don't know where the little Red Bull is. I don't see him. Maybe he's on the other side of the house. Yeah, when I get them to leave here, well, hopefully they'll leave on their own, because I don't want to chase them out. So when they do leave, if they get out of there, I'm gonna close that gate in addition to this one, just to give it a chance for this to grow up some more. You can see where they don't eat, and around those areas there. And I think those are areas where they have piles of manure. He's still tied. Sometimes he's just trying to breed just to do it. But if the cows don't respond, that means they're not in heat. The other ones, there's one over here. The other cow. Turn the water hose on, so I'm going to go fill up the tubs in the barn for the cattle in the barn. Warmed up a little bit. I'm headed to the barn. A little breezy out here today. Yeah. A little windy. Fast enough. Now it's overflowing. Probably could have gone another day before I filled the waters up. I think that one was the fullest one. Yeah. That one's the emptiest. Let me give him some corn to come out here. Little guy, little bully. But they're coming out already. Yeah, I tried to pet him on the head, the white bull, before I gave him his corn. He didn't like it. All he wanted was the corn. He didn't want to be petted. Yeah, as long as he's eating corn, he's okay. Oh, I found Red. There's Red. I guess he was hiding over there somewhere. I didn't see him. But they're coming out now to the water. Two cows are already in the water. I could lock them out now if I wanted to, but they got a couple more hours they can go back and eat. So I'll wait. Highlanders were in, but there's one still up by the house. I thought there was two cows in the water, but the other brown spot is the hill, is the dirt. Little Red's going in. Only went down to get a drink. Flies bothering your legs? Yeah. There's some kind of rag down there. He's got flies on his legs. I should be spraying them since I don't have a cattle rub up. Oh, gotta scratch my back. Yeah, it would hurt to mix some fly spray up one of these days. It's been pretty cool for May, but it's going to get up in the 80s sooner or later, and then the flies will be worse. Oh, that one's full. I gotta change tubs. Yeah, I wasn't watching that close enough. Okay. After that one fills up, I'll put it in there because that one's pretty empty. And then I'll have more time to walk back to the house and turn the water off. They're all in the water now. Oh, there's water. There's the sun's reflecting into my eyes here. I can't hardly see. Oh, I left the door open. I gotta go. Corn? I'll give you some. The door open. If I give them corn, I'll let them in. Let me get the corn first, though. Maybe I should have waited till the water was done. Oh well. I can always turn the nozzle off. Uh-oh. I think. You done already? Oh, they're already done. He pushed her out. She's coming up. I gotta close the door or chase him out, one or the other. I better close the door. I want to feed her. I'm overflowing already. That's the last tub. I should, next time they're empty, I gotta straighten that one up. Put something underneath this side. It's leaning too much this way. I should walk back to the house and turn that off. But I got a bull in the barn. I gotta get out first. You done eating? Don't waste it like that. You're wasting it. He's got a little bit left. I'll let you finish. Hurry up. Stop looking at me. Eat your corn. I need to get you out of here. Otherwise, I gotta close the nozzle off. I gotta chase them out before these guys come in. That's it. Good boy. Good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Good. Yeah, you want more, don't you? Yeah, he gets a little ornery when he don't get enough corn. Well, they still got hay. It's dry, and I think they can still have plenty. They're walking all over it, but I don't. It doesn't look wet or full of manure. So I'll keep an eye on it. But I'll need to give them another bale probably next week. Today's Friday. I gotta go turn the water off now. That's it. You guys fight with each other. Where you going? That one's getting pretty full. I'll have to hurry now. There's a big dark cloud here. Up this way. To the north of me. I'll have to take a look on radar. I don't think it's rain, but you never know. See, there's some red berries on the bottom part of this. The tree that's leaning into the water, there's part of it's still alive. But that tree there didn't have any, never has berries on it. Except this year, one little branch on the other side has a few berries on it. I don't know why. Weird. I better turn that water off before it overflows. It came back. Go ahead, eat some more. Eat while you can. You got a couple more hours. Then I'm gonna get you to go out of here, one way or another. Well, the 5:15 p.m. radar shows a line of storms up to the north and west. It also shows that little bitty one right there. I'm over here. That's the one I was seeing outside, a dark cloud. That's right there, just north of me. Yeah. It's too far away for me to make any rain. But there's a whole line of it going this way. I might get some of this if this comes down. I'm not sure which way this is headed. Let me activate the hot moving. It's moving west to east. I might get some. Oh, this is where I feed the kittens. They're still underneath there. There's one. But the cat, I think the cat caught a couple crayfish. The ants are all over them. Yeah, she must have brought some crayfish. Caught some crayfish, or crawdads as we call them, when I was a kid. Up here, I don't know if she brought them for the kittens, but she didn't eat them. Oh well. I'm hoping the kittens will learn how to eat that too. They're back out here. I guess I'll go ahead and close those gates. Close the gates and open the other ones. I guess they're done with the front yard. There might be some rain coming. I'll check the radar again. Yeah, I think there's some rain coming this way. It'll probably go north of me, but it might get to me. I think the sun's going down over there right about now. You won't see it. I can't see it because of all the clouds. I guess I'm going to go ahead and close that gate. Getting close to 8 o'clock already. That's about the time the sun goes down. Kind of looks like it's raining over there. I'll check the radar when I go in. Oh, I gotta open that gate now. I'll be checking the radar. But it does look like rain over there. That looks like rain right there. So I might get some. But I think most of that's going to go north of me. That's what I'm thinking. Well, I think it's getting dark, so I think I'll end it here. Except, I might add some radar images. Okay, that's all for today. I didn't do as much as I wanted to do today, but I got something. I got a little spraying done, that's about all. But I let the cattle in here. They ate some of the weeds. There's still some that they didn't eat yet. But at least as long as they keep it down a little bit, I won't have to use the lawnmower as much. Okay, that's all for today. All the other kittens ran back underneath the chair when I walked up, but that little one with the white feet came back because they saw the mama. She's at my feet. I was just getting ready to take the cat food back inside the house. There's 3 of them. Oh, there's all 4 of them. That's the one that hardly ever comes out, that one there. There's all 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd leave the food out, but the raccoons will find it. Sooner or later, they're going to start eating it. Maybe they're eating it already, especially when the mama eats it. That's a shy one there. I didn't see it at all yesterday. I saw it the first time, and then I sat out with them last night, yesterday, for a few minutes. The 3 came out, but not that little one. It's still shy. And there's Mama. Well, it's getting dark, so I better go in. I better take the food with me. Well, there's some rain in the area. Where am I? I'm over here. Those are the clouds that I was seeing right here. There's some rain out here, and this is going this way, and there's a big bunch here, so this might come across me, but more than likely it'll probably stay north. It'll just slide right over me, or around me, or whatever. Anyway, there is some rain in the area. Whether I get it or not, I don't know. I'll find out in the morning, I guess. Well, this radar is from 1020, and it's around 1022 right now. And I was right, most of the storm went north of me, the rain, the heavy rain. It looks like, according to the radar, I thought I heard some rain outside. I didn't go outside, but I think it's raining a little bit outside, but it may or may not be. But according to the radar, it is right where I'm at. But the heavy rain's up north, up there, and I'm down here. But this here is still coming across, so I still might get some more rain tonight as this moves east. Yeah, but I'm ready to hit. I'm ready to go to sleep though. Yeah. If I get some, I'll know. I'll check the rain gauge in the morning. And that's all for today.